is a enemies to lovers book. Enemies to lovers. That is hands down my favorite trope. So I'm extremely excited to read this. I have the gain up extremely high. I think the highest that I've ever had it for a video, so I hope it's not too loud. But I just thought it was so funny that I was gonna literally order this book again last night. I got this from eBay. I get most of my books from eBay nowadays. It's more cost effective. You save so much money. You know, I'm all about saving that coin. I'm not sponsored or anything. I wish I was, but I'm not. But eBay. So this is The Hating Game by Sally Throne. Sally Throne. I believe it's like a workplace, enemies to lovers. The next book I got this months ago, actually, like in the beginning of October. I don't know if I'm actually gonna read this book, but I wanted it for my collection, and it is Long Live the Pumpkin Queen by Shay Earnshaw. Jack and Sally are truly meant to be, or are they? And I thought that this was beautiful. The cover, the sprayed edges. I don't really have a lot of books with sprayed edges, and I guess I was just feeling that holiday, Halloween vibe, and I needed it. But it is absolutely gorgeous, so it's gonna look so good with all of my books. I'm in the middle of redoing all of my like bookshelves and stuff. You can kind of, sometimes in some videos you can kind of see I got a big bookshelf in the back, and I'm getting more to like organize my books and stuff. So I want pretty books. Long live the Pumpkin Queen. I'm obsessed with the sprayed edges. I don't know if you could see. It's so pretty. I got this from Walmart. Kind of when I was like in a reading slump. I'm in a total reading slump right now, actually, but let's see. Next, I got this book back in July. This is We Were Liars by E. Lockhart. I've actually heard like hit or miss things about this book. Some people really like it and some people don't, but when we went on vacation back in like July, we went to Florida and we went to Walmart, and I had finished a book on the plane. It was an Emily Henry book. I'm literally drawing a blank right now, and I was like, oh, I need another book just in case. I did kind of try to start reading it, but I just don't think that like I was in the right headspace to read this book at the time, so I just put it away and DNF, like not a hard DNF, but a soft DNF until I could find time, because sometimes on vacation, I don't know, it's kind of hard for me to commit to a book. This says, we are Sinclairs. We live, at least in the summertime, on a private island off the coast of Massachusetts. Perhaps that's all you need to know, except that some of us are liars. So I think it's gonna not be like a mystery, but like a mystery, a soft mystery. But I just need to be in the right headspace to read this book. Next was a book that I'm really excited about. This is Heartstopper. I know that pages. It's something different. It's not like not like chapters, you know what I mean? Like, you can actually see pictures and follow along. Boy meets boy, boys become friends, boys fall in love, shy and soft-hearted Charlie Spring sits next to rugby player Nick Nelson in class one morning. A warm and intimate friendship follows, and that soon develops into something more for Charlie, who doesn't think he has a chance. But Nick is struggling with feelings of his own, and as the two grow closer and take on the ups and downs of high school, they come to understand the surprising and delightful ways in which love works. An LGBT romance, YA. What more could you want? I know that this is like a series too, so I think I'm gonna like this. And then I will pick up the other books. Heartstopper by Alice Osman. I got this from eBay. I get, like I said, most of my books from eBay. Ooh, okay, so this is recent. I got this last week. Oh my goodness. Okay, and yes, it's a hardcover. I didn't know that I ordered a hardcover. I thought that it was paperback. This is Wish Upon a K-Star by Cat Joe. Oh, this is like a K-pop, K-drama romance. Yes, so a K-pop star and a K-drama star pretend to fake date. And I thought that sounded so adorable. I also am a huge K-pop lover. So I just thought, I've never read a K-pop romance before, so I thought that this would be really fun. Wish Upon a K-Star. She's so sick of fake love. Even though I hate hardcover, I still think that it's really nice. I want to find those little book stands like you see at the library where they put like one book on it and it faces out so you can actually see the cover. I think this would be a cute book to put on one of those stands. That's what it looks like. I got this from Amazon. It was on sale. So I got Picking Daisies on Sundays by Leanna Sincotti. Hope I said that right. Picking Daisies on Sundays. I got this book from Amazon. I had been waiting months for it to hit eBay, and it is on eBay, but not for the price that I was willing to pay for it. So I was like, F it, we'll just get it from Amazon. I've seen this book talked about a lot on Bookstagram, so I really wanted to add it to my collection. I'll read you a little bit. Daniela Daisy Maria wanted love. It's all she hoped for when watching endless rom-coms. Every Friday night, what she didn't hope for was to find it in her childhood best friend Levi. It was the hand-trembling, heart-thumping kind of love that wasn't supposed to happen when you saw your best friend, but it special and then punish doubly to remind her that she was not. It's just a little snippet. It's kind of a big one, but I got this from eBay as well. Sex Cult Nun. Very excited to hear what Miss Faith Jones has to say about that. Next, I kind of went through like a very, not a very, but like a political phase. So I picked up White Fragility, Why It's So Hard for White People to Talk About Racism. I got this from Amazon. I don't really know exactly why, but I don't know what I was going through. I just wanted to like educate myself on something, I guess. So I picked this book up. Yeah. What is White Fragility? In this groundbreaking and timely book, anti-racist educator Robin DiAngelo deftly illuminates the phenomenon of white fragility, referring to the defensive moves that white people make when challenged racially. White fragility is characterized by emotions such as anger, fear, and guilt, and by behaviors including argumentation and silence. These behaviors in turn function to reinstate white radical equilibrium and prevent any meaningful cross-racial dialogue. In this in-depth examination, DiAngelo explores how white fragility develops, how it protects racial inequality, and what we can do to engage more constructively. Okay, period, I guess. I will read this and I will report back on my findings. Like I said, I kind of just went through a phase. I wanted to like read more historical books, but somehow I ended up finding that book, and I don't know. My next book. I thought that this was so cute that I had to buy it. This is the Baby Dragon Cafe by A.T. Corshi. Welcome to the cutest and most complicated cafe in town, where when Saphira opens her cafe for customers with pet baby dragons, she isn't expecting it to be quite so hard to keep the fires burning. But her young dragon patrons keep incinerating the furniture, which means selling coffee isn't covering her cost. Local heartthrob Aiden is a gardener, though his disobedient baby dragon is a major distraction from his beloved plants. However, Saphira's cafe gives him an idea. He'll ask Saphira to train his dragon and pay her enough to keep the cafe afloat. Okay, fantasy, come through, fantasy. I thought the cover was just adorable. Let me see. So, romance is on the menu. The Baby Dragon Cafe. Next, I kind of forgot that I got this book, bitch. Betting on You by Lynn Painter. I really enjoyed Lynn Painter's book better than the movies, and I know that there's like a sequel to that book, but I haven't been able to find it anywhere near me, so I just picked this one up. I believe I got this from Target, and I picked this one up in the meantime. She just writes really cute, like YA books, and this is a big book though, bitch, like, hello. I find her books to be very camp, and that's why they're really good. because I have been in a reading slump for literally like weeks. I have not read for weeks, and I think that either Heartstopper or these books will be really good at getting me out of that reading slump. Something very like low commitment, and it is these two Nancy Drew books. These are like new and improved Nancy Drew, because they did not used to look like this. But I got Nancy Drew diaries. The first one is Secret at Mystic Lake, and The Haunting of Heliotrope Lane. I don't know, when I saw these at the Dollar Tree, I could not believe it. I have found books at the Dollar Tree before, but I don't know, it just like, I remember my aunt taking me to like half-price books when I was a kid, and she bought me literally like 50 Nancy Drew books, and I'm pretty sure I still have them somewhere, but it's just so fun to see them like new and improved and updated. And there's obviously not an age limit on reading certain books, so I really want to read. I think I'm gonna read these to help me get out of my slump. And then the last book that I've picked up is my girl, my love, my everything, Allie Hazelwood. I again actually forgot that I got this book or that I purchased this book, but it is Problematic Summer Romance. And I know I've had this book for months actually. It's just been like on the bottom of my shelf, but I know that it's a little late in the season for it, but I don't care. Maya Kilgore is 23 and still in the process of figuring out her life. Connor Harkins is 38 and Maya cannot stop thinking about him. It's such a cliche, it almost makes her heart implode. Older man and younger woman, successful biotech guy, and struggling grad student, brother's best friend, and the girl he never even knew existed. As Connor loves to remind her, the powerful dynamic is too imbalanced. Any relationship between them would be problematic in too many ways to count, and Maya should just